Good evening, gorgeous flower pots. It's Wednesday. It is time for night time with me, your Auntie Nelly. Give me a like, give me a love, give me a share. Let me know where you are watching me from this evening. It is the 17th of March 2021 and it's 9 p.m. The hecklers are back under the bedroom window, so I've been having a little chat with them. Good evening, Connor George. How are you? Samantha Bate is watching. Cherry P4 says, Nelly. Good evening, Chief. And Lindsay says, good evening, beautiful. So I've been chasing through bedroom window to hecklers, so I need a bit of a glass of water. Hello, Stephen Freeman. Please let me know where you are watching me from. And it's lovely that you're all saying I look beautiful and fabulous. I cannot wait for the hairdressers to open. 13th of April I'm booked in. The 13th of April, back to black. So I'll be singing my best Amy Winehouse impression. Watching from Bradford, says Zara. Good evening, Jennifer Burgess. I'll wait for a few more to join. So what is nighttime with Nelly? My gorgeous flower pots right into the page. I don't know what we're going to read until we do. We open the messages together. So we don't know what we're going to read, but they're going to be over 18 show only because there is strong language and talk of a sexual nature throughout. So if that's not your bag, off you fuck now. It's my birthday on Friday. I will be 47 on Friday, so it's my birthday on Friday, so it's my birthday eve. It's my birthday eve, so there we go. So we're going to do some nighttime with Nelly's. Anybody that comments on your comments on the page here that is saying you've won a prize, it's a gift, it's a giveaway competition, it is a scam, so don't fall for it. Any advice I give this evening is purely for entertainment purposes, and as I said, it's an over 18 show because there will be strong language and talk of a sexual nature throughout. Claire says, love your lipstick. I'm watching from Liverpool. Which one have I put on tonight? I've put on, I've no fucking idea. Moisture Renew, a Latino, a little bit like myself, bit of a Latino. So I have not got my card yet, Sam Charles, but I'm sure they will all be delivered to me on Friday morning. And Tilly Quinn says, I turned 30 on the 27th. Well, happy 30th then. Welcome to the dirty 30s. I've been 30 for about 17 years now. So there we go. Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Nighttime with Nelly. So shall I stop rabbiting on and shall we just get going? I think we should. So, as you all know, I've got 3 mobile phones. I'm not a drug dealer, unless you're looking for some vitamin D. Who's in need of some vitamin D? I am dying for some fucking vitamin D, let me tell you. As soon as I've had my hair done, I'll be on a rampage for it. So, dear Auntie Nelly, every time I give my girlfriend oral sex, she pushes me away. I just don't understand it. She won't let me do it. Am I doing something wrong? Love from Anonymous. Okay, so you're trying to go down on your girlfriend. You're trying to eat sushi off barbershop floor and she's not letting you. She's either a bit shy, she's not quite sure what you're trying to do. Maybe she's not sexually experienced. She's not that into her own kind of body, and she may have issues with the fact of she may not think that she smells very nice or tastes very nice. She may feel really vulnerable, the fact that you're in control. There's lots of different things here why ladies may not want Jenny Verdez has put I want some sunshine. That's not the kind of vitamin D your Auntie Nelly's on about, but yeah, a bit of sunshine would be nice. So if a lady is pushing you away when you are trying to actually give her oral sex, you know, I wouldn't push the issue. I would certainly talk to her about it, certainly. Do you like my hoops this evening, by the way? The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hole. I'm just trying to tell people that I'm a massive whore, or I'd like to be. I think we're all getting a bit desperate now. We're all healing up slightly. We all need cobwebs blowing away. So yeah, so if a lady's not keen on you eating sushi off barbershop floor, it's because she doesn't feel confident with her vagina. It might not be a sexual act she's used to having done to her. And it can be quite a vulnerable situation. You just laid there, legs open, and there's somebody dining on you. And she may just feel quite uncomfortable. Maybe it's been done in the past and she hasn't enjoyed it. But I would certainly have the conversation with her. So hashtag kitchen table. And I'd say, listen, I've noticed that when we're being physical in the bedroom and I try to give you some oral loving, you seem to push me away. Why is that? Because it's something I really enjoy and I want to give you this pleasure, and just see what she says. So don't think it's a case of you doing anything wrong, but I wouldn't know that until she tells you. She may say, I absolutely hate it, I don't like it, you know, I'm worried that you're that close up to my vagina, I'm not quite sure what you can see. So it's about giving her that opportunity to conversate with you and letting you know exactly what her issue is. So moving on. I was screaming and shouting out the window, so it serves me right, doesn't it? Dear Auntie Nelly, every time I have a wank, I can't shoot my cum. It just dribbles out. How do I shoot cum? Many thanks, I love you. I don't know. How does one shoot cum when they're coming? Does it shoot? Does spunk actually shoot like a fountain? Or is it, does it dribble? I'm not quite sure how you would make. If there's any gentlemen watching, which I know there is, are there any tips to give to this anonymous flower pot who would like his actual spunk to shoot out his cock rather than just dribble? I have no idea. I know a lot of things, but that has stumped me. How do you shoot cum out your cock and not just dribble? Are you wanking a lot? Are you maybe emptying your balls on more than one occasion on a daily basis? Maybe you've not got enough spunk there for it to shoot. Maybe you would shoot if you let it like back up a bit, couple of days. Maybe if you don't wank for like 2 or 3 days. I'm just thinking on the spot here because I haven't actually got spunk, believe it or not. I know I've got bigger balls than most fucking men I meet, but I don't actually shoot spunk. I have done the odd squirt, as I've discussed with you. Not a tsunami, but, you know, a little bit of a fountain. And on my own. Nobody was there to witness it, but there we go. But I think if you don't wank for a couple of days and then have a wank, it might shoot rather than dribble. I think it's just dribbling because you might be wanking a lot. Yeah? And if there's any gentlemen watching and they want to give any tips, that'd be great. Oh, my Sticky Vicky's watching and she said, you look beautiful. God bless her. Thank you very much, Victoria. Thank you very, very much. So, how do I shoot spunk? Have no fucking idea. Don't be shooting it in your fucking eye though, because that burns like a fucking bastard. Moving on. Dear Auntie Nelly, are you supposed to moan in the very beginning of sex, or do you moan only during an orgasm? Thank you. Okay, so there's no actual rules about noise in the bedroom. And we don't start, I'd see it as a bit of a red flag is it as soon as I begin to have sex that somebody starts moaning, because I think that's faking it. So I like to think it's like a little bit of a crescendo, the noises in the bedroom that build up. So if you get into bed with somebody and they're moaning straight away, I mean, even if you're not in bed and they're laid there in the morning, they're lying, they're faking it, it's not real because you're not even fucking touching them. So, do you moan at the beginning of sex or during orgasm? You can moan whenever you fucking want. You know, don't be frightened of making a noise. Some people won't make noises in the bedroom because they're frightened of making the wrong noise. Just make whatever noise is natural to your body. Some people scream, some people grunt, some people sigh. It just depends how you're feeling, and go with that feeling. Let it be natural. And if you don't want to moan, you don't have to moan. If you don't want to pant, you don't have to pant. You can do whatever the fuck you want as long as it's natural. Don't be thinking, oh, I've just started having sex, so I've got to start moaning. It don't work like that. And don't be thinking, oh, I'm about to come, so I better fucking put my best porn morning voice on. Absolutely not. There's times that I have sex, not just with myself. There's been occasions where somebody's actually had sex with me. It's been a while. And I've been quite noisy. Then there's been other times where they've actually prodded me to see if I'm still there. I've been quite mute. There's been times in masturbation where I haven't made a sound. And then there's been other times where I have made a sound because I've just been really enjoying it. So there's no actual rules to how much you can moan in the bedroom. Just do what feels good and relax and enjoy it and make whatever noise you want. Just don't bark. I always think if you start barking in the bedroom, then that might be a bit off-putting. So don't put it on is what I'm saying. Just enjoy it for what it is and go with it. There's no right way, there's no wrong way, but certainly don't fake it. Once we start faking anything in the bedroom, you've got to keep up that pretense, haven't you? And they think they're doing an absolutely fucking smashing, wonderful job. And really, they're not, because you're faking it. So then you're never going to have a satisfying sex life, are you? Because they think they're doing right good and they're not. Moving on. Nelly, I want to tell my girlfriend. Oh, fuck a duck, here we go. Are you ready? Nelly, I want to tell my girlfriend that I like wearing nappies. I don't know why, but I think telling her will make our relationship stronger because of all the truth. I like dressing up as a baby. I like wearing and using nappies and being treated like a child. I've never told any of my girlfriends this before, and I need some help on how to. I really don't know if she'll accept me or if she'll think bad of me. I really need some help on this one, guys. Thanks in advance. So we've got a gentleman here who likes to be an adult baby. He likes to wear adult diapers, adult nappies. He likes to suck on dummies. He likes to wear onesies and pretend that they're like them baby grows. And he thinks it's time to tell his girlfriend. Now, I'll always say that honesty is always the best policy. However, this is quite a niche fetish. It's not a kink, it's a fetish. It's something that you've got instilled in your brain that you really enjoy being an adult baby. Now, you've not said there whether it's a sexual thing or it's just something that you enjoy doing because it relaxes you, it relieves stress. We don't understand why you want to be an adult baby. But what I would say to you is, this is a topic that can open up a massive fucking can of worms. I personally could not be with a partner that wanted to be an adult baby. I know that adult babies are out there. I know I've seen documentaries, usually on Channel 5, and I'm like the first person to be watching. I'm interested. But I don't want my partner to be an adult baby. So I think it's very noble of you to want to tell your partner. It's very noble of you to say to your partner, look, I like being an adult baby. I like wearing nappies. I like sucking on a dummy. I like wearing an adult baby grow. And I want to be a child. This is going to open up a whole new world in your relationship. It's going to change your relationship. If this lady is with you and thinks you're a wonderful, strapping, rugged man, then that is going to go out the window immediately, because it's not a manly thing to do if you want to be a child and you want to be an adult baby, number one. Number two, it's not very sexy. To think of you sat there in a nappy pissing and shitting yourself is not very sexy. I mean, babies' nappies are not the best, but an actual adult nappy, not for me. So how do you want to tell her? The way I'd say this is, do you want to tell her because you want her involved in your adult babying? Or do you just want to tell her and it's something you're going to continue to do in private? So I don't really know what you're asking me. Do I think it's right? Do I think it's wrong? As long as it's not upsetting children or animals, you crack on, flower. But if you want to be truthful with your partner about a fetish that you've got, a kink that you've got, absolutely, she may be absolutely fine, open-minded to it. And she may want to cradle you in her lap and you can breastfeed on her. Who knows? What kind of person is she? How do you think she's going to take such news? Because we often know what we can say and what we can't say. And there's lots of things that we may have in the back of our mind that we really like, but we've never met that person that we feel comfortable enough to be able to express that. So maybe you feel that I could possibly tell this one, I feel more comfortable. So whatever it is, I think if you really feel that you need to tell her, then tell her. But you also need to be prepared that she could leave you. She could leave you and say, I'm sorry, but that's weird. You're weird. It's not for me. And is it something that you can live then the rest of your life with not doing? With not doing it? You know what I mean? Or do you have to be an adult baby? So far this evening, we've got my girlfriend don't like being licked out. When I have a wank, I can't shoot me cum. Am I supposed to be making noises at beginning or at end of sex? And I like shitting in a nappy. Shall we move on? I think we fucking should. Where are you all watching me from anyway? I've not seen anybody telling me where they're watching me from, apart from Stephen Sullivan in Show Shields. Good evening, my darling. Yeah, Anna says I'd run for the hills. Absolutely. Dear Auntie Nelly, my husband and I have been together 13 years, but for the past 3 years, our sex life has been extremely flat. We have not had sex in 4 months. Fucking hell, I'm single and I have sex more than you. Whereas I would want to have sex 3 to 4 times a week. I feel lonely and deprived. I even feel that I'm having thoughts of cheating and leaving him, but have not as yet. I've told him about it numerous times and sat him down at kitchen table, but he's not made any sexual advances. Should I stay or should I go? I feel so deeply unhappy and unsatisfied in my love life. Thank you very much. I wouldn't cheat, okay, because you'd hate to have the title of Cheating Cunt of the Week. So I wouldn't certainly cheat. And I always find that the grass is not always greener. I always say the grass is not always greener. It's usually fucking astroturf. So tell your husband, sit him down at the kitchen table and say, listen, we've had the conversation on a few occasions now and you're not fucking listening. I need sex. I need intimacy. I still fancy you. I want to be with you. I want you to make love to me. I want to feel desired and feel adored. And if you can't do that and you've gone off sex, you know, what is the problem? I don't want to keep feeling rejected like this. I'm even thinking, would I be better off leaving you and finding somebody who does want me? What's going on? Is he on medication? Has he lost his job? Is there financial problems? Has he got mental health problems? You know, there's a lot of different reasons why men or women just stop wanting to have sex. So there may be a bigger picture here. And I know that you're just thinking of yourself here and you're thinking of your own desires and your own needs. And I completely understand that. But there may be a bigger picture, so ask him straight out, what is it? What the fuck is it? Why are we not having sex? Why are we not intimate? You're my husband and I love you and I want to be intimate with you. And that doesn't mean to say it has to be full-on penetration, but certainly giving you a kiss, holding your hand, telling you look nice, telling you they love you. It could be a whole variety of things. So before you start fucking cheating, before you do that, please, please, please try and water your own grass first. And then, if it isn't a case of any of that and he just no longer fancies you, because sometimes we just sometimes no longer fancy our partner, it is what it fucking is, then yeah, then you can say, right, well, I'm not ready to give up on having a sexual relationship, so I think I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's not working. We're going to have to split up amicably and then go out and fuck who you want. But certainly don't be cheating cunt of the week. Moving on. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Christ on a bike. It's a bit fucking War and Peace, this one. Fucking hate War and Peace. Hello, Nelly. I'm a huge fan. I have a problem. Bit of a difficult one, to be honest. Oh, God. My partner doesn't want to have sex with me. Oh, Christ, it's another one. It's been almost a year since the last time we had sex. It's because I've gained weight and he said before that he isn't as attracted to me since I've put weight on. We have got children and we both were blah, 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 blah. So I did lose a bit of weight, but with lockdown, it's gotten worse. And I did start the gym, but now it's shut. I don't want to, though, lose weight for my partner to find me attractive. Surely he should love me regardless. He isn't as fit as he used to be 6.5 years ago. I still love him and blah, 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 blah. It's turned into a huge problem. And even if you don't mention this in the videos, I watch your videos and he does. Right. Oh. Her husband don't want to fuck her anymore because she's not, he thinks she's let herself go. That's ultimately it, isn't it? And I don't look like what I look like at fucking 21. Fucking hell, I'm 47 on Friday. We all change. We all go through swings and roundabouts. I lost 6 stone in weight. I put fucking 3 back on in lockdown. It's the person that you're with, and it is nice to look at that person and you find them attractive, and that's immediately, initially, what gets you together in the first place. But people change. And if he can't accept you with a few fucking pounds on, I'm sorry, but, I mean, I am probably the most shallow person you'll ever meet, but not even I'm that shallow. I mean, you know, you've put a bit of fucking weight on, but you're still his wife. Does this man not love you? Is this man not in love with you as a person? Actually, your personality, the fact that you're his wife and you're the mother to his fucking kids, yeah, you've banged a bit of fucking weight on, but you can lose weight. Sounds to me like he'll always be a fucking cunt. So have the conversation with him and say, listen, I want to lose weight for me, but I won't be losing it for you. So you either fancy me or you don't, which is it? You don't have to go in with sledgehammer approach. I'm very much of the sledgehammer approach. I don't take no fucking prisoners. I don't fuck about. It is what it is. You know, when I've got something to say, I'll fucking say it. I don't dance about. But, you know, I'm not being funny, but you've put a few pounds on. And what? And fucking what? Is he absolutely fucking perfect? Is he reggae Jean-Paul? Fucking doubt it. So be having the conversation and be annoyed and show him that you're annoyed. Because this is really annoying. It's annoying to think that he no longer wants to have sexual intercourse with you because you've put a bit of weight on. Fucking God help us if you're in a car crash and you lost a leg. What would he fucking do then? Do you know what I mean? You take your partner for better, for worse. For in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer. It's about you as a person. You know, so what's he going to do in 5 years' time when you start going grey? What's he going to do in 10 years' time when you get a few wrinkles? What's he going to do at 47 like me when your tits used to be on high beam, then mid beam, and now they're on fucking low beam? You know, it's not, aesthetically, it's wonderful to think that that's what you look like 6 years ago on your wedding pictures and that, but people change. And tell him that. He needs a reality check. And if he's waiting around for you to lose weight before he'll actually fuck you, He needs fucking off. Hashtag bye Felicia, off you fuck flower. Simple as. There's plenty of people out there who won't mind a big girl, believe me. And it's no one's fucking business how big you are anyway. Not unless they're doing your full weekly fucking shop or you sat on the fucking face. That's the only time anybody should be concerned about your fucking weight. Dear Auntie Nelly, not sure if you're still looking for problems. I am, absolutely. So keep writing into the page for Nighttime with Nelly or Sunday service. My problem is that the last 6 months my fiance, oh for fuck's sake, has lost interest in sex. Another one. He's not really initiated sex for 3 years now. What, 3 years? Fucking hell. But we're now at the point where if I touch him and try and make a move, he says, just get off or hurry up and get it over with. This has put a strain on our relationship. I'm not sure if it's because he's been furloughed. What? My self-confidence is rock bottom. A girl has needs. Thank you for letting me rant and listen. Listen to your Auntie Nelly now. If you touch a man and he says, get off, don't fucking touch him again. Because that's not consensual, number one. Number two, if you touch a man and he goes, oh, go on then, but let's fucking hurry up. Oh, you're all right, flower. Don't you fucking worry about it. You crack on. You sit there on your fucking PS4 with your fucking rolled up baggie and your can of fucking Fosters. Because I'm off upstairs with my fucking rampant rabbit. Fuck off. I'll not fucking darken your doorstep again. I'd only ever have to make one move and he rejected me and I'd make no fucking more moves. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Couldn't give a shit whether he's on furlough, lockdown, he's going through issues. I couldn't give a fuck. If he cannot communicate to you in a respectful way, then he doesn't deserve to be with you. There are times when your partner may make a move and you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it. So you would still respond in a loving way, like you may like stroke the hair, put your hands on the face, give him a kiss. And you may just start conversating and say, I'm not feeling so good tonight. Are you not, sweetheart? No. Would you mind if we just like cuddled up and watched a film, whatever? It's about communication. But somebody saying to me, oh, well, yeah, we'll hurry up then and get on with it. Fuck off. Fuck off. I've got fucking thousands of fellas who don't want me to fucking get off and hurry up. So fuck off, sweetheart. No. It's the way you communicate to each other. And no wonder that your self-esteem is on the floor, because that's not making you feel very desired or very wanted, is it? It's making you feel like your advances are like a chore to him. So believe me when I say this, if you ever reject me, and this is what you should be thinking, believe me, I will never darken your doorstep again. It would only happen once. And if there's a case of hurry up, get it over with, no. But if it's a case of there's a rejection for a reason and I'm not feeling it tonight, I'm not feeling so clever, I've got money worries, I'm worried about work, my nan's just died, whatever it fucking is, you know, other than, no, hurry up, nah, you're all right, flower, don't worry, I'd rather have a fucking wank. This is far better, and I won't have to sleep at fucking wet patch. So off you fuck. End of. Moving on. Fucking hell, poor child. Dear Nelly, there's a guy that I know, and I know it's not going to be a relationship, but I don't want one either. Because we are both already in a relationship. But every now and then, we just end up feeling... We just end up fucking each other. I feel guilty, but also it's exciting at the same time. Any advice? I don't give advice to cheating cunts. You've come to the wrong place, sweetheart. I do not give any advice on cheating cunts. Can't stand cheating. I've never cheated. I have been cheated on. But if I ever, and no wrong with fucking window shopping, but if I really looked at somebody and thought I'd fuck him and I'm in a relationship, then I'm not happy, am I? I'm not happy. So if you want me to give you advice about what you should do for feeling guilty, well, Well, maybe you should think, maybe I'm feeling guilty because I'm a fucking cheating cunt. So you win the title of cheating cunt of the week and you don't get any advice. Moving on. Dear Auntie Nelly, how do I make a man cry during sex? How do I make my man cry during I know how I'd make a man cry during sex. I'd tell him that I'd just sucked his dad off to see what he were made of. Jokes. Any advice I give is purely for entertainment purposes. Why would you want to make someone cry? Why would you want to make someone cry while they're having sex? What kind of cry? Like a painful cry? Or do you want them to be so emotionally invested in the lovemaking that it brings out all this emotion that they start crying? What do you mean? I mean, I know I don't like war and fucking peace, but fuck a duck. Dear Auntie Nelly, how do I make my man cry during sex? Pinch him. Give him a right good pinch. Give him a Chinese burn. Fuck knows what you're actually asking. Do you mean crying or do you mean crying? I don't know what kind of crying you mean. I think you might have to write back into the page and put a little bit more in your message. But I don't actually think anyone should be crying in the bedroom, ever. I don't think it should be anything that we do that brings on a feeling of crying, unless it's a wonderful cry because you've just had the most amazing, making love session. You've told each other you love each other and it's been an absolutely euphoric experience. But actually to do a proper cry, I don't think that's healthy. It should be fun and exciting and it should be something that makes you happy and laugh even, but certainly not crying. So if you want to write back in, that's fine, but that's all you've said. Dear Auntie Nelly, please can I stay anonymous? You absolutely can, because anybody that writes into the page is always anonymous. Anonymous. Please can I be anonymous? Yeah, okay. Dear Nelly, I've been with my husband for 60... Oh, God, what is wrong with me? I've been with my husband for 16 years and things in the bedroom are decent. He's the only person I've ever had an orgasm with, but lately things have become a bit old same. A bit old same. How can we make our sex life more amazing and spice it up? I need to try to become more confident, but I'm shy and scared. We have sex toys, but we don't use them often. And it's the same type of thing we do. Please, can you suggest anything to spice things up a bit? Well, I mean, have you thought about sexy lingerie? Have you thought about sending the odd text message during the day? So he might be at work, you're at work, and you might send a message saying, I've been thinking about you all morning and I can't wait to see you tonight. This is what I want to do to you. So a little bit of sexting. A little bit of sexy lingerie, because that can make you feel so sexy and like really put you in the mood. Play some music, light some candles, set the scene. Use the sex toys, get out the sex toys. Play a sex board game that tells you to do different positions. And if you're saying that sex has got same, does it mean that, like, he's getting into bed, he's giving you a kiss, he's giving you a finger, making sure you're wet, then he's slipping his cock in you. 2 minutes later, he's come inside you and he rolls off. Is that what you mean? Because if that's the case, you take control. You start kissing him. Run your hands all over his body. Suck his cock. Jump on his cock when it's hard and fuck him hard and then lick it clean. You're entitled to do as much in the bedroom as he is. Maybe the sex has got a little bit predictable because after 16 years, I'm sure it does. So we do need to keep putting that spark back into our sex life. Don't be afraid of trying new things. Don't be afraid of doing something and it doesn't go right because, you might try reverse cowgirl and you might fall off. And so what? You're with your partner. It's got to be fun and exciting and it's fine. So I think, start little things like bit of sexy lingerie, maybe send him a cheeky picture and say, look what I've got on. you know, a few different positions. Have you even thought about putting porn on in the background? Have you thought about watching porn together? You know, that can be really exciting. No, I'm not saying that you have to copy what they're doing on screen, but that can add a different spark to your sex life, a bit of porn. So there's lots of things that you can do, but certainly don't do anything that's out your comfort zone. When you've said you're shy, you know, go for some sexy lingerie that still makes you feel like you're quite covered up. So you could maybe go for a nice baby doll. Maybe, you know, when I'm saying put the light on, don't put the big light on. Just have the little lamp on. But this is your husband and you've been with him 16 years, so please don't be shy around your husband. He's probably seen a lot more than what you think. I mean, he's probably wore you around his head like a pair of fucking sunglasses. He's seen everything. So, you know, try and find that little bit of confidence. And I think when we have no body confidence, I think wearing a little bit of sexy underwear at first can make us feel a little bit more confident because we feel a little bit more sexy. And our partner telling us how sexy we look, how beautiful we are, how desirable we are to them, gives us that little bit more confidence and self-esteem as well. So watch a little bit of porn together maybe, you know, set the scene, play music, candles, sexy lingerie, sexting during the day, sending the odd cheeky picture. And I think that's nice to just spice things up a little bit, don't you think? And hopefully, then, yeah, he will wear you again like a pair of sunglasses. One of my favourite positions. Moving on. Dear Auntie Nelly, I am a 28-year-old gay man. And my boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. When we met, he was a virgin and I was not. With my previous sexual partners, I've always been a top and a bottom, depending on my mood. However, since I've been with my current partner, we have not had penetrative sex at all. He has not been circumcised and therefore finds it painful when he tries to top because his foreskin does not pull back. Oh, God, hang on. I cannot do top either, because he's so tight and won't relax. Oh, God. No matter how much foreplay or lube we use, yeah. He won't be circumcised either because he's scared. I love him to pieces and we just have oral sex. We do have a great life together, but it's getting boring. What should I do? Am I asking too much here when I ask him to be circumcised? Well, why is he scared of being circumcised? Surely there's a medical reason here that if his penis will not pull back, it's got to be sore around it. And we've got to do one thing at a time here. What you're saying is you can't even fuck him up the arse because he's that scared he's not relaxing no matter how many times you fucking spit on it. How much foreplay? Have you got his anus ready for anal sex? Because you can't just fucking jump in there. If you've never had anal sex, and I've said this a few times, you've got to prepare the anus with tongs, fingers, little toys. You've got to sort of get it ready, and there's no natural lubricant in an anus like there is in vagina. So I always say, you know, get your anus ready for anal play. You can't just fucking get in there. You can't, because it will fucking hurt. So maybe he's tried to have this experience and you've rushed in a bit and that's why it's hurt, and now he won't relax. Have you thought about sex toys? You know, why can't you get a double-ended dildo? Why can't you do pegging while you're both wanking off, or wank each other off while you're doing a bit of pegging? I mean, and then he's got control over it, hasn't he? And if it's hurting, he doesn't have to put as much in. As for the circumcision, that's a completely different conversation again. That's something that you need to be having that conversation with a medical practitioner, not with me. I don't think it's a bad thing to say to your partner, I think maybe it would, you know, would it not be better for you if you got circumcised, because you're telling me that your penis is painful? Surely see a doctor immediately. But as for you want to fuck him up the arse, I think anal play definitely is the way forward here to start with. So lots of anal toys, sex toys, and there's loads of anal sex toys, and they don't have to be big fucking things. You know, and start that way. Start preparing his anus. then you can be the top and he can be the bottom. And then when you get the medical thing sorted out, he can be the top and you can be the bottom. But in the meantime, I would get some sex toys, butt plugs, anal beads, fingers, tongs, anal massage. Sometimes just get loads of baby oil on the arse and just massage it all in the arse and around the arse, and don't actually go in the arse. And that's quite nice and relaxing. And that's like an introduction, isn't it? So that's what I would say. Take it from one who knows. Prepare the anus. Dear Auntie Nelly, I'm currently 21. I'm on the plus side. I'm quite chubby girl. Something I currently work on to lose weight. However, my boyfriend is really slim, which sometimes makes me feel a little bit self-conscious. We're in the middle of being intimate and he wants me on top. I always say no, and the simple fact is because I feel like I'm going to squash him. However, it's got me worried, thinking he might start think I'm too boring if I won't change position. It doesn't help that he's been with a lot of girls slimmer than me. He tries to say I won't hurt him and I'm being silly, but it doesn't help much. I want to know, what do you think, because you're a big girl? Thank you, Auntie Nelly. I love you. I am your biggest flower pot. I am a big girl, and I've been a lot bigger than this. I've been 22.5 stone. I was morbidly obese. It did not stop me climbing on top of a cock, and I haven't squashed no fucker, let me tell you. What I didn't do were obviously sit on him, because I may have squashed his face, but regardless of size, if you find a sexual position difficult because of your size, because your mobility isn't so good, then don't do it. But don't be afraid of jumping on a cock and fucking riding the death out of it because you feel like you're going to fucking squash him. Absolutely not. And you don't have to actually sit on him and like put all your weight on him. You can like just like rock backwards and forwards. He can be like lifting you, slamming you down. But certainly don't be thinking, I cannot ever ride cock because I'm a big girl. It's absolutely nothing to do with that. You're just worried that he's going to think that you're squashing him. So therefore, you're taking all the fun and all the sexiness out of it. You're not going to squash him. Absolutely not. There's people out there who I've had messages in the past from who are really slim, and they said they can't have missionary because the hips are so bony when they bang together it hurts. So there's 100 different reasons why some people don't do certain positions, but I certainly wouldn't not do that position thinking you're going to squash him, because you're not. I have never squashed anybody. Absolutely not, no. And I've got on quite a few. Yeah, I've rode quite a lot of dick and not squashed anybody, so I think you might be all right. And the fact that he slept with slimmer girls in past, I don't really want to know about his past, and neither should you, because he's sleeping with you now, so enjoy it. Moving on to the very last Dear Auntie Nelly of this evening's show. I recently got together with a new boyfriend, Auntie Nelly, and he's by far the best. Oh, we're already like best friends. We seem to think the same thoughts and laugh constantly. I'm so happy. But recently we started having sex, and it's the worst sex I have ever had. He doesn't seem to pick up on my signs in bed. He's not great at oral, and I'm feeling like my desire to be intimate with him is taking a nosedive. Although this is someone I can see being with forever, I feel sort of doomed actually, because I don't know if we will ever match sexually, or is this going to fail because we're not sexually compatible. I always say the first time you fuck somebody, it's not as good. It might be like really hot and passionate, But it's not as good the first time you fuck them, the second time you fuck them, the third time you fuck them. The fourth time you fuck them, you know a little bit more about them, you know a little bit more around the body, you know how they like the cock touched, how they like it sucked, they know how you like to be fingered, how you like it, where you like it, what position. So have you had enough sex to be able to say he's shit at sex? Now, when I say that, because you're only as good as the person you're fucking. So you might be a really good fuck with your ex, but with this one you might not, because things are just a little bit different. So what I would say is here, don't have sex. I know that sounds wild, but don't have full sex. Next time you're being intimate, I want you to start once again with lots of caressing, lots of touching, lots of kissing, lots of massaging, lots of mutual masturbation. Show him how you like it, where you like it. When he's giving you oral sex, guide his head, tell him what to do, communicate with him in the bedroom and say, I like it like this, can you do it like that? You know, just don't write him off because he's not made you come. Don't write him off because he's not fucking you like some fucker else did. Please, please, please teach him. And when you're concentrating on in bed thinking, oh, I'm not having a nice time here, it's a bit shit, he might be understanding that. He might be getting that vibe and he might not be doing his best thinking she's not enjoying it. So start again at the beginning and don't be frightened of asking and telling him, because I'm sure men out there would be more than happy if we came with a fucking map of exactly how we like it. So I think if we tell them exactly what we like, it's half the battle, isn't it? So don't write the relationship off. I want you to start right again at the beginning. Get to know each other's likes, your wants, your desires, your needs. Get to know each other's bodies. Sex with everybody is completely different, but it can be absolutely wonderful should you want to explore that together. And that has been tonight's Nighttime with Nelly. Once again, it was an over 18 show. There was strong language and talk of a sexual nature throughout. Please keep writing in to the page with your Nighttime with Nelly's or your Sunday services. If anybody comments on your comments with prize, giveaway, competition, it is a scam, so report it. And yeah, any advice I've given this evening was purely for entertainment purposes. And that's all I have to say this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Good night. God bless.